So it's been a couple of weeks of the Money Friends DLC, and for me this update has both good and bad content in it. In this video I'll be reviewing the entire DLC from what's bad and what's good. So in this update there was 3 new businesses introduced. So there was the car wash business. So the only kind of missions that's synced with this business is just you grabbing someone's car, washing them, and then returning it. And you basically repeat that process with every mission in the car wash. With the smoke on the water business, basically just deliver drugs to other people all around the city. And for the Higgins Hilly Tourist business, you basically just fly some tourists around Los Santos. So that's all of the legal missions in the business. There's also illegal missions that you can do with each business, which is actually pretty cool in my opinion. There's a bunch of legal and illegal stuff you can do. So the illegal missions are the money laundering missions. And they're pretty good missions, like they pay an okay amount of money, $35,000-ish for each mission. The illegal work for the car wash is basically just stealing cars. For the smoke underwater business, it's basically just burning farms. And for the Higgins Helitor business, it's you just stealing some helicopters. There's also a whole nother set of missions called the Mr. Faber work. These missions are mostly just you helping Faber's clients. There's currently 6 of them and maybe there'll be more in the future, hopefully there will. They pay a decent amount of money, they pay like $30,000 each mission. That's pretty much all for the missions. There's honestly a bunch of different missions and I like it. I like how there's illegal missions, and then there's a unique Mr. Faber work. So these 3 businesses have actually a very unique mechanic called the heat system. So the more you do illegal missions, the higher your heat gets. And to bring that heat down, you need to do some legal missions. I personally really like this new mechanic. It really makes people do other stuff than just illegal stuff all the time, even though it can be really boring at some times. Now let's talk about the pay for these missions. Now I did mention this before, but all of the missions in these 3 businesses, they only pay around $30,000 to $40,000. And if you're one that really wants to earn money in GTA Online, I do not recommend buying any of these businesses because they cost, all 3 combined, they cost around $3 million and you barely get money out of it. But if you're just a normal player like me who just wants to have fun with new things, I recommend buying all 3 businesses because they're actually really fun. The missions are really fun, the heat mechanic is also really fun. But there's just one teeny tiny thing that is not fun. It's honestly the way that they've recycled all of these missions and all of this content. I mean, if you've played basically everything in GTA Online and you play this, you'd probably recognize a lot of these missions from other content from other businesses. This isn't the first DLC that they have recycled content. The past 3 years, they've always had recycled missions and content for basically every single DLC. But at the same time, I'm not really hating on Rockstar for doing this. They've been working so hard on GTA 6, and I understand that basically the entire company is focusing on GTA 6. That was probably the thing keeping them away from making new content and just making recycled ones instead. But there has been many leaks that the next DLC in December will be the long-awaited Mansions DLC. Which honestly sounds really exciting. Rockstar knows that we've been craving a Mansions DLC or to purchase Mansions. So the fact that they're gonna give us something that we want gives me a little more hope that they're not gonna use recycled content or something that doesn't pay well. But I'm honestly just happy that we're gonna get a GTA 6 online and that will most likely definitely be a lot better than the content we get right now in GTA Online. If I have to give this DLC a complete review score, I'll probably say 5.5 out of 10. But for the question we've all been waiting for, is all these 3 businesses still worth it? Now, there's many more other ways you can earn money, and this is just a really bad way to earn money. You don't get paid. The missions are really recycled. I would personally say mostly no, these businesses are not worth it. This DLC is just not worth it. But if you're just a player who wants to have fun, I would recommend buying all these free businesses. But other than that, I would recommend other missions, maybe like the casino heist or the Cayo Perigo heist. Most old content like these ones are much more better to play. They're more fun and challenging, and they pay also a lot more. So yeah, in short, if you are just a player who wants to have fun, I would recommend buying these businesses. But if not, these businesses and DLC is just not worth it. Also, if you noticed that there was a huge mic change in the middle of this video, yeah, well, that's because the first 2 minutes of this video was actually recorded all the way last month. I took a little break, so that is why I'm very late to this. But what matters is that I'm here now. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.